The story of Camilla and King Charles has captivated the public for years, filled with secrets, drama, and scandal. But now, a surprising new twist has emerged. Camilla's ex-husband, Andrew Parker Bowles, is breaking his silence. What he has to say will completely change how we view this royal love story. Was Princess Diana the only one harmed by this affair, or has there been an even deeper betrayal lurking in the shadows for years? In this video, we unravel the shocking truth behind Camilla's past and reveal the secrets that have been kept hidden from the public. The saga of King Charles, Camilla, Princess Diana, and Andrew Parker Bowles is about to get even more complicated. Stay tuned as we uncover truths no one expected. The affair between Camilla and King Charles didn't start with Princess Diana, it began long before, back in the early 1970s when King Charles went off to the Navy. Camilla married Andrew Parker Bowles, but their relationship was far from a typical love story. From the beginning, their marriage raised questions, with many believing it was more about maintaining Camilla's social image and reputation than genuine love. Even after marrying Andrew, Camilla and King Charles continued their affair, and it wasn't exactly a secret to those close to them. Their relationship wasn't just infatuation, it was a deep emotional bond that outlasted Camilla's marriage. Many have questioned why Camilla married Andrew in the first place if her heart belonged to King Charles. Was it a social arrangement, or simply the only viable option at the time? This relationship laid the foundation for the dramatic love triangle that would captivate the world for decades. For years, the narrative surrounding the affair has largely been told from Princess Diana's perspective, casting Camilla as the villain. But now, Andrew Parker Bowles is changing the narrative with his shocking revelation. According to Andrew, the betrayal wasn't just against Princess Diana, it was also against him. During their marriage, Camilla continued to see King Charles, maintaining their emotional connection. The big question now is, did Andrew know about the affair all along? And if he did, why did he stay silent? Was he merely turning a blind eye, or did he choose to overlook it for the sake of his own position in society? His comments have sent shockwaves, leaving people to wonder if he too was a victim of Camilla's betrayal, or if he just played along with the situation. Either way, Andrew's words have added a new perspective to this long-standing royal scandal. Princess Diana's awareness of the affair between King Charles and Camilla was more than just a suspicion, it was a painful reality she had to live with. From the moment Diana married Charles, she sensed something was off about his feelings toward her. However, it wasn't until later that she discovered the full extent of the betrayal. In one of her most famous interviews, Princess Diana openly stated, "There were 3 of us in this marriage," referring to the undeniable presence of Camilla. What's even more heartbreaking is that Princess Diana confronted Camilla face-to-face at a party, saying, "I want my husband." This direct confrontation revealed just how deeply Diana was struggling with the truth. She knew Charles was in love with Camilla, and it tore her apart. The public often speculated whether Charles ever intended to leave Diana for Camilla, but Diana's pain showed that she was the one in the dark, while Charles' heart was elsewhere. The Queen's response to King Charles and Camilla's relationship was far from supportive. Initially, she disapproved of Camilla's place in the royal family and refused to acknowledge her, even excluding her from royal events for years. Camilla was seen as the other woman, and the public had little sympathy for her. This wasn't just a private affair, it became a full-blown royal scandal that threatened the very image of the monarchy. When King Charles publicly admitted his affair with Camilla on national television, the backlash was immediate and fierce. Camilla became one of the most disliked women in Britain, and her reputation seemed beyond repair. It took years of public relations work and careful rebranding before Camilla was finally accepted into the royal fold. Even when she married Charles in 2005, many still viewed her as the woman who had torn apart Diana's marriage. Though the Queen eventually warmed to her, it was clear that the damage done by the affair would never fully be erased. One of the most surprising moments in this entire saga was Andrew Parker Bowles attending Camilla and King Charles' wedding in 2005. How could the ex-husband of the woman at the center of one of the most public royal scandals be invited to their wedding? Some believe Andrew was simply being a gracious ex-husband, accepting the reality of the situation and moving on. Others speculate that Andrew, always involved in the royal world, attended as part of playing his role in the larger royal drama. His presence raised eyebrows, especially considering the complex history between him, Camilla, and King Charles. Did Andrew attend because he had no hard feelings, or was there an unspoken understanding between him, Camilla, and Charles? Whatever the reason, Andrew's appearance at the wedding made it clear that despite everything, he was still intertwined in the royal family's intricate web of relationships. Camilla and Andrew Parker Bowles' marriage was never a typical love story. Many believe their marriage was more about social status and family connections than romantic love. Both from well-established families, their marriage helped solidify their places in British society. But what really set their relationship apart was the fact that both seemed to understand that their marriage wouldn't be exclusive. Andrew, a military man with his own busy life, and Camilla, emotionally involved with King Charles, seemed to live in a kind of open marriage. While the public never fully understood the dynamics of their relationship, it's clear that their marriage had its own set of rules. Did Andrew feel betrayed by Camilla's affair? Some say he knew about it and was fine with it, while others suggest he was blindsided by the depth of Camilla's connection with King Charles. Either way, their marriage wasn't conventional, and Andrew's reaction to the affair raises more questions about the nature of their relationship. The Parker Bowles family was not just an ordinary family, they were part of Britain's elite aristocracy, with connections far beyond wealth and status. Andrew's family, in particular, had a strong presence in military and social circles, and they may have played a significant role in how the affair between Camilla and King Charles was handled behind the scenes. Some insiders suggest that the Parker Bowles family turned a blind eye to the affair because it benefited their social standing. It was not unusual for aristocratic families to make certain compromises to preserve their position in society. Did Andrew's family know about the affair and choose not to interfere? Was it a matter of maintaining the status quo, even if it meant sacrificing personal feelings? These questions suggest that the Parker Bowles family's influence may have allowed the scandal to continue for so long without serious consequences. One of the most debated questions surrounding Camilla and Andrew's marriage is whether Camilla ever truly loved him, or if he was just a stepping stone in her pursuit of social standing. Some argue that Camilla married Andrew because he was a safe option, someone from a respected family who could offer her stability. Others believe there was genuine affection between the two, but that Camilla's heart always belonged to King Charles. It's clear that while Camilla and Andrew shared a life together, her emotional attachment was with King Charles. Even after her marriage, Camilla never sought to divorce Andrew until much later. Did she love him? Perhaps, but it seems her love for Charles ultimately dictated her actions throughout their marriage. For years, Camilla was one of the most disliked women in Britain. The affair with King Charles shattered the fairy tale image of the royal family, and the public couldn't forgive her for being the other woman in Princess Diana and Charles' marriage. The media painted her as the villain, and for a long time, it seemed like the monarchy would never recover from the scandal. But over time, as Camilla became more involved in charity work and her role in the royal family evolved, public opinion started to shift. It wasn't easy for her to overcome the negative press, but she gradually redefined herself through her charitable actions. While some still hold on to resentment, many softened their views. Camilla's long road to redemption shows that while the past can never be fully erased, it is possible to rebuild one's image. The real betrayal wasn't just to Princess Diana, it was to an entire generation of people who believed in the fairy tale image of the royal family. For decades, Charles and Diana were seen as the ideal couple, and when their marriage fell apart due to Camilla's affair, it shattered that illusion. The betrayal was not just personal, it was public, and it affected how the world viewed the monarchy. Princess Diana wasn't the only victim. The entire world watched as Charles' affair became headline news, and the ripple effect was felt globally. Many saw Diana as the victim, and rightly so, but in many ways, the biggest betrayal was how this affair destroyed the idealized image of the royal family, leaving them flawed in the eyes of the public. As Andrew Parker Bowles speaks out about the affair and Camilla's betrayal, the question remains, what does this mean for the future of the royal family? With King Charles' reign just beginning, will the shadows of the past continue to haunt him and Camilla? Will the monarchy ever fully recover from the scandal, or will it be forever tainted by the mistakes of the past? Only time will tell, but one thing is for sure, the royal family's story is far from over. Stay tuned as we continue to uncover the shocking truths that lie beneath the surface of this royal drama.